Welcome to the 5th module of this lesson on communication. In this lesson, you will learn about the different security measures followed for online communication, such as encryption and digital signatures. You will learn about threatening executable files and other security issues associated with IT communication. You will also learn about security issues while using instant messaging and how to secure it. Lastly, you will learn about Bluetooth and Bluetooth security issues. To start, click the next. What happens to an email when it is sent from a computer? When an email is sent from one computer to another, it travels through networks and routers before it reaches its destination, which could be an email server or a computer. While the email travels through the network, hackers can eavesdrop on or intercept the message to steal or gain access to personal and confidential information. What should you do in order to avoid eavesdropping? You can encrypt the email before sending. When the mail reaches the server, it is decrypted and converted back to its original form. So you have successfully prevented the hacking attack. Your email service provider, like Gmail, protects your info by automatically encrypting your emails, which turns them into a code during delivery. This security tool is called Transport Layer Security, TLS, and helps prevent others from reading your emails. Just as you use a signature to acknowledge the contents of a physical document, you can use digital signatures to acknowledge and authenticate digital documents. Digital signatures can be used with PDFs, emails, and electronic documents like spreadsheets, text files, and presentations. Obviously, you cannot physically sign the document, so how does a digital signature help? When you sign a document with a digital signature, a small block of data is attached to the document as a confirmation of its authenticity. It is generated using a digital ID. When a document is authenticated, you know who created the document, and you also know that it has not been altered in any way since that person created it. Emails have been a popular mode of electronic communication for decades. In fact, not only is it one of the fastest and easiest methods of communication, but also a very popular medium to send unsolicited messages, mainly advertisements from unknown people trying to sell unwanted products and services. Such unwanted email messages are called spam, and the people who send them are called spammers. Besides being a waste of time, they can make your system vulnerable to online attacks and flood your inbox with trash. Email attachments are one of the most common ways to transmit and spread viruses and other malware programs from one computer to the other. Most viruses are delivered through an email attachment, which can be an executable file. To avoid potential threats, never open emails with attachments that have been sent from unknown sources. Instant messaging, or IM, has become a popular way of communicating over the Internet. Two or more people with the same IM client software can type and transmit messages back and forth in a private online chat session, thereby simulating the experience of having a real-time conversation. Most social networking websites have their own instant messaging clients, and people can use it to connect to their friends and families on the same social media platform. Users can also use it to share files and photos. Instant messaging tools help employees to chat and discuss important issues in real time. This is really helpful and effective when an organization has multiple offices at different geographical locations. With so many security risks, what can you do in order to make instant messaging safe? Users can follow the guidelines which are restricting file sharing, using encryption or decryption, using generic screen names, and not disclosing personal information. Click each image to learn how to make your instant messaging session safe. Do not download files that are sent over instant messaging, especially if it is from an unreliable source. For tighter security, you can use clients that support message encryption. Use generic screen names and profile information so that predators cannot use it to guess your personal details. Do not disclose personal information, for example, where you are from, or the details of your travel schedule. Communicating and sharing information can expose the user to several security risks. Sensitive information exchanged during an instant messaging session is often stored in unsecured systems. Files sent through instant messaging do not pass through any security checks, such as an antivirus program, and can contain malicious programs. The lack of encryption in instant messaging means that messages sent on public networks can be retrieved. This can easily compromise an individual's security and privacy. Communication via instant messaging cannot be monitored or logged in order to maintain corporate security. Bluetooth is a wireless technology that enables communication, mainly file sharing, between compatible Bluetooth devices. It is used for short-range connections. Devices which support Bluetooth communication include tablet PCs, smartphones, laptops, gaming consoles, and so on. Like other wireless connections, Bluetooth connections are not always completely secure. In fact, data transmitted via Bluetooth connections can be easily intercepted, and attackers can gain access to sensitive information. Bluebugging and bluejacking are common security issues related with Bluetooth connection. Click each tab to learn more. Bluebugging allows hackers to remotely access a user's phone, and once the device is hacked, use its features, including placing calls and sending text messages without the user's knowledge or permission. Bluejacking is a way to send business cards anonymously using Bluetooth technology. These business cards often contain a harmless prank message rather than the typical name and phone number. However, bluejacking does not involve the removal or alteration of any data from the device. Knowledge check. You have completed the lesson Communications. In this lesson, you learnt about encrypting emails, digital signatures, email attachments, instant messaging, and Bluetooth devices.